Good evening, everybody. This is Josh here, and minus the background noise and the barking dogs in the distance, I'd like to share this manly pee-haw clip with you all. I started listening to the first part of it. As it was playing in the background, I decided to kind of rewind and make a video about it because I'm very interested to see what he has to say about computers. Manly Hall spoke from the, I believe the 30s up until like the 90s. He did a lot of lectures over a long period of time, so the view on computers has changed drastically. So let's see what he has to say about teaching our children.
So in the development of the civilization, the problem comes, what should we teach the young? Well, it's good to teach them the alphabet, I guess. We have to communicate with each other. Of course, we hardly have to read and write anymore. That's all computerized. We hardly have to make any decisions of importance. They're all classically developed along lines of prevailing patterns. Now we see, for instance, the problem with the computer. Here we have a very useful device, and the development and invention of it had to come from within, because it represents the use of exact rules which the individual and community existence put together have worked out for a number of years. It is therefore a hopeful thing, something that can bring usefulness and bring education and bring enlightenment to people. So, how are we going to use it? Probably the same way we use television. We're going to abuse it, we're going to exploit it, we're going to make it the basis of a wave of crime we have never known the likes of which before. We are going to take this thing that might be useful, and because we are ignorant, we will destroy it. And the mere fact that we are scientific enough to invent it does not mean that we are moral enough not to abuse it.
Amen.
So somewhere there is the skill to do and the ignorance to do wrong. These things have become very important in the study of the mental life of the human being. So we have now these different things to consider, and one man not long ago observed in the press that in all probabilities the school system can only educate up through the grammar school, and after the grammar school, the schools have practically nothing to give. Because the moment you get beyond the very simple facts of life, you get into interpretations which force to vicious misuse. We go into a school, the high school, and the college, and the university, not because we are primarily concerned with the good of humanity, but because we are primarily concerned with the advancement of personal career. And selfishness is really the end of integrity on almost every level of human function.
Whoa, okay. Well, I'll leave it there. There's not a single Manly Hall video that I've listened to that I don't just fall in love with. And I've spoken to a lot of people who can't handle his dry voice and the way that he speaks, his demeanor, and I can understand that. It's difficult for some people to handle. He can be very dry, and some of his older videos are very hard to hear. But anyway, basically I could have kept it going and I would have been fascinated, because everything he says to me is just, resonates with me. I'm going to assume this video was probably made back in the 80s, but anyway, yeah, I just wanted to get that, hold on, I guess I'll make a part 2 to this and discuss it. Peace out.